asterisk. When it is time for you to start, you will log into the Facebook group called Utica Property Management Messenger Group and you will log in. This will tell everyone you are in control of the phone. You then log in on Skype and open our Google Calendar. 1. Check the weather in Utica, New York, and Herkimer, New York. You will post this on the message board of the Facebook Messenger group. The weather will help a lot with our schedule. For example, if it's raining, this will tell us we can't cut grass. Workers who were supposed to cut grass would have to do something else. Or if it is snowing, this means we will have to move workers to clean the snow. These are just some examples. The weather can have a great effect on our schedule. Next, we will read messages from all the message groups. Each worker has their own messenger group. This way, we keep track of their progress. This is also where we will send them tasks in writing. They will send us reports along with photos and videos. After we check that, we will check the Utica Property Management Group. Our goal here is to catch up on all the things that happened while we were gone. In the main group, the Utica Management Last Phone Support will end their shift with a quick note of what happened during their shift. Things you should continue during your shift that were not completed, people who called, and more. Imagine a tenant calls us and asks about their furnace, if we are still coming. Here, you would have read the note that we have been running late, and we should be there soon. Next, we will check the calendar to see if we have any appointments already scheduled for the day. The calendar, in essence, is like our long-term memory. Now that we have checked the weather, the messages, and the calendar, we will put a schedule together with what we have learned. What we put on the schedule will depend on the worker, our maintenance schedule, and things we need done. Some workers can get a full schedule at a time. Some will get one work order at a time, and we will give them the next job once they are done. Now that we have a schedule together, we will start sending it to the workers along with the tools and materials they should have with them to complete the task. After we send it, it will be important we call them using Facebook Messenger. We will go over the schedule with them and maybe have a quick chat. This should not last more than 10 minutes. This chat is helpful to make us feel more connected as a team. Now we are done with our chat. If it is 8:30 a.m., we will move to calling appointments that we have scheduled during the day as a reminder to them that they have an appointment coming up today. Once that is done, we will now sign in on our security cameras for a quick check. We log on, then click the first camera and put it on full screen. We are inspecting to see if there is anything unusual, trash bags, damages, or people acting or doing something crazy. Please check the protocol on what to do if you find an issue. Once we check all the cameras, we will now move to work orders. Here we will review each work order to make sure there is still movement on them. What I mean by this is each work needs to be closed. We have to make sure we are making steps to close them, so each work order should have direction in the notes. Example can be, we will inspect this issue tomorrow, or we are waiting for the part. It should be in about 2 weeks. What we don't want to see is the last note being entered months ago saying, we will check this tomorrow, which would mean we did not update this note. Now, if you are not done checking and making sure all work orders are updated, continue your next shift. Once you are done checking the work orders, you will focus your attention back to the security cameras. This time you will play back some of the cameras. Selected cameras can change. You may be told which one you will monitor on playback. You will go back from the last time you checked. On the bottom of the video, you will see the words playback. Then pick the date you will start checking. You will see a T symbol. Click that to spread to display more options. Here you can pick human motion, cars, animals, or lights. In most cases, we will pick human motion. Note, if you remember, we checked these cameras earlier live. If we had discovered an issue, you would also come here to play back to see who did it. Then, you would screenshot the person and maybe take a short video. Post to each of the workers groups you think would be familiar with the people. Again, follow the camera issue protocol. Now, throughout the day, we have been doing these tasks. It is important to note that while you are doing this, you will be receiving phone calls from people searching for apartments. We call them potential tenants. Tenants with issues or questions, and agents with issues or requests. Workers will call you requesting their next task. They will post photos and reports. Some of the workers can do their job well, but they are not the greatest at typing. So if they send photos, it is important we ask them what the issue is. Then we write it down. Do they know how to fix it? What material or tools do they need?